Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 3rd through the 9th. See what's happening the weekend with this lovely deck here, mermaid themed deck to go with our mermaid ocean summer theme. And we're going to pick a message from this card here and just kind of see what's coming up for Aquarius. I do apologize for the late post for the weekly forecast this week, guys. This full moon energy is kicking my booty. I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but I sure as heck am. But we're going to connect here and see what's coming up for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising in the week ahead. I don't know if you guys hear that noise in the background. It's picking up my coffee pot, doing an all-nighter for you guys here. Alrighty. Okay, so the first card here is choices. Now, this card also came up for Aries, but it came up for them towards the end of the reading. So since they also had this card, there could be something going on with an Aries because it's a familiar card. Or if it's like in your chart, it could maybe kind of help you figure out what area of your life you might be making a choice or a decision in. But choices here, my darling, I'm getting a different vibe for you guys than I got for Aries. For Aries, I got a very literal sense or a feeling of like chasing tails, right? Like I'm not chasing after anybody's tail. I'm not chasing after anybody's behind, like they were letting somebody go. Like they were just letting it go and they were focusing on where they wanted to be. Aquarius, I'm getting a completely different vibe for you guys as I'm looking at this card. With you guys, I feel like the sea is parting and what was blurry, what was out of focus is beginning to become more clear. I feel like you guys are having an epiphany, or like this mental fog is being cleared from your head and you're seeing very clearly what's ahead of you and where you want to be. Like whatever was distracting you, whatever was like mentally taking up your energy, it's just all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, like you're seeing clearly, things are clearing away. So for this reason, because of the vibe I'm getting here, some of you might really be working with Archangel Chamuel, or you may be feeling Archangel Chamuel, because a lot of the times, he comes up with when there's like mental clarity and like getting into focus of what we're trying to draw in or what we're trying to create. So I feel it's more of like your vision has become clear and you're taking steps towards what you want. Like you've had this realization, you've had this awakening. The old distractions aren't distracting you anymore. The next card here, Aquarius, is you guys have self-confidence. Alrighty? So self-confidence is a card that's coming up here. There's a very, very, I'm not allowed to say the word in on YouTube anymore, but it rhymes with lexual or nexual or pexual element to this card here. And so for some of you, the self-confidence could be coming up in that way. Maybe you're just feeling a little lexier in your life or in your form, like just kind of being more confident with yourself and with your form, being more free. I feel like for a lot of you, it's so funny because Libra had something similar, but it was coming for them in a different way. But the whole energy of like accepting your natural self. And with Libra, I got like a feeling of like, working out in the gym, trying to make the body look a certain way, or making the hair do things that it doesn't naturally do, or just like alter like Botox and stuff like that. I got that feeling like Libra was done with that kind of stuff. For you guys though, Aquarius, I feel like you are, maybe you were doing things where you were doing like the padded bras and the push-up bras and the padded booties and the waist cinchers and the Spanx or, whatever. I feel like you guys are just done with all that. You're like, this is my body. This is how God made me. This is how nature made me. And you're embracing it and you're feeling good about it. You're seeing the attractiveness of it. Right? Or maybe you're beginning to be drawn more attractive to that, or maybe you're beginning to draw in more natural, confident people into your life. But there's just this sense of embracing natural self, embracing the natural body. Some of you might even, it is summertime, so some of you might even just kind of be embracing like wearing what you want to wear and not being, you know, hung up or worried about what people are thinking about, you know, how you look in the clothes. I just feel like there's just this sense of like, this is my body and I love it. Like I love all of it. So I'm feeling like a physical confidence with the body. This little thing on top of her head too is really jumping out at me, like this little crown. So I feel like a lot of you are having like thoughts and ideas that you're putting into words that are making you very magnetic, like very charismatic. I feel there's something very charismatic about you, Aquarius, like you're becoming more expressive about your thoughts and your ideas and your opinions, and people are becoming very drawn to you. Like they're very drawn to your mind, and they're very drawn to like what you're saying, and that is adding to their physical attraction to you as well. Right? So maybe some of you Aquarius have had situations where you've already been confident in your body, and maybe you've already been having people chasing after you for your body. But now I feel like some of you are beginning to establish, in addition to that, beginning to establish mental connection. Maybe some of you have been hungry for that, where you've just been hungry for like, man, I wish I could just find an intelligent person to have intelligent conversations with, right? And so there's like a mental connecting coming in, or a vibe that I'm feeling for you guys as well. Your next card here, my dears, is beginnings, right? So orange, 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 sacral chakra, confidence, that sense of self, that sense of primal self. You guys are really tapping into it and having this new beginning. You know what's interesting? I don't know if you guys see it, but I definitely see it. There's like little ripples here. I guess it's supposed to be like light and the movement of the water. But as I'm looking at it, it almost like it makes me think of lightning. I know it's not supposed to be lightning, but it makes me think of lightning. So I feel like there's like this flash, like this just flash of light, like you're seeing and being drawn towards the light. I just feel like it's very clear to you what the next step is for you, or what the next phase in life is going to be for you, and you're really beginning to embrace it and to just kind of allow yourself to float up to the surface, right? Typically, if you know how to swim, and you're underwater, you can come up to the top very effortlessly by letting, like, releasing the breath that you've been holding on to. And so it's the whole principle of like, you've been like keeping things in, you've been holding your breath, you've been nervous, and all of a sudden it's like you're exhaling, just like you're letting it out and you're coming to the surface. And I'm not doing it justice, but guys, I'm gonna link a video in the description of your comments. I'm sorry, I'm gonna pin it in the comments. I'm gonna pin a short film. It's a 6-minute long video. It's not that long. I'm gonna pin it in the comments. Please click on it. Please watch it. I'll also actually probably end up sharing it in the community tab, now that I think about it, because I think everybody should see it. But the idea that I'm saying is like, you've been like sinking, or you've been underwater, and when you're learning to just kind of let your breath naturally do what it's meant to do and exhale it and stop holding on so tightly, you're just moving so quickly to the surface. Like you're coming up effortlessly. So please do watch the video. I will have it pinned in the comments. I'll also share it on the community tab. It's so inspirational. It's, you know how sometimes I talk about in the videos to watch things that inspire you, or raise your energy. That is definitely like one of my favorites. Like it's so inspirational. So I don't know. I just keep wanting to explain it, but I'll just say for this card, if you want like a deeper sense of this card, watch the short film that I'm going to be linking. Alrighty, my dears. Your next card here is elusive, right? Elusive. So you're coming to the surface, you're getting a breath, and then you're kind of pulling away. You're kind of pulling away. Aquarius, some of you are learning how to play hard to get, maybe like in in a honorable way or a higher vibrational way. And it could be in matters of like work or business as well, like where you're not jumping through hoops, but like you're playing cool. You're playing cool. You're letting people come to you in a way. I also feel, Aquarius, it's a very interesting energy because as I'm looking at this card, I'm getting a sense or a feeling of like retreat. Like you're lifting up here, right? You're coming to the surface, and I feel somebody else is like seeing you and it's making them nervous, and they're like slinking away. They're like slinking off, right? So maybe it was someone that had some nefarious intentions towards you or malicious intentions towards you, but as your vibration is shifting, like they're wanting to avoid you. They're not wanting to be near you. They're not wanting to be in your space. This could be a toxic coworker that sees you coming into your power and they're like, ooh, I don't want to mess with Aquarius, and they're just kind of slinking off. It could be a family member. It could be somebody that you feel has been trying to sabotage you. I feel for some of you, you might have like this, like you have this arch nemesis, and this arch nemesis is beginning to feel like, oh, I don't want to mess with Aries. Like, let me get out of the way here. I'm feeling that element for some of you. Yeah, so, you know, you might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Maybe I might add a little more information around that for you guys. But without further ado, we're going to see what's happening in this deck here. Guys, I used this deck once last summer, and it was a really, really deep. Some of these cards get really deep. And for that reason, some people really did not like it. Like, I did like I don't want to think that hard. But let me know. Let me know if you want me to do a full reading with these cards. If you want me to do one of the weekly forecasts where I just use this deck, let me know in the comments. So the card that you guys have coming up is the striped dolphin. It says, good news flowing through the ether waves will answer your prayers. So again, flow. Right? The flowing through the water, flowing through the waves, the natural process. Like something is coming to you quite effortlessly. Okay? And dolphins are about playfulness, right? The stripes make me think like flashy, but like not like in a negative way. Like you're standing out. Like there's something about you that makes you stand out, that you're different, you're unique, you're drawing in attention as well. Okay, so that's the vibe I'm feeling there with this card for you guys, Aquarius. Again, if you want a private reading, you can schedule with me through the Calendly link in the description of the video. And guys, don't forget, every single day on Instagram and Facebook, I post a daily message. So if you like the weekly videos, but you want to check out, you want like daily cards, you can definitely be on the social media. And also the love videos for August will be up in a couple of days, so hit subscribe and the notification bell if you want to get a notification when the new videos are posted. Channeled angel messages for August are already up, and those are linked in the description. I thank you for watching, guys. I will have the nails again next week, for those of you wondering what happened to the nails. Crazy times, my dears. Crazy times. I'm writing out those full moon energies. But I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you all a fabulous week. Take care, Aquarius.